What is going on, everyone? I got something in my teeth. I just finished eating McDonald's. Welcome to Conspiracy Corner Podcast. This is a drive cast episode just because I'm driving White Rabbit. So obviously White Rabbit's out of the shop. And because I remember last podcast, during my update, I was kind of explaining like just car trouble. I had taken it to, I think it was like AutoZone or O'Reilly's, someplace like that, and they hooked it up to a machine. I'm Abe, your host, by the way, if you guys don't know, if you're a first time listener. And White Rabbit's my car. It's a white Pontiac. But I had taken it up to like O'Reilly's or AutoZone, someplace like that, and they hooked it up to like this diagnostic machine, like a test or whatever, and it said that the battery was fine, the starter was fine, and the alternator was fine. And I was like, well, okay. If it ain't none of those three things, I don't know what it could be. And the guy said, when was the last time you had plugs put in? And I've had this car for probably 6 or 7 years. And I'd put plugs in, like anytime I buy a car, like a new car, I automatically get like a tune-up. So new plugs, you know, I think like a tune-up's like new plugs, new wires, maybe a fuel filter, you know. And so I mean, it had been like 7 years, and he's like, yeah, dude, like you're supposed to get spark plug. He said I get my plugs changed like I think like every 3 years or something like that, and a fuel pump. So I went ahead and I got a fuel pump and new spark plugs put in, and it ran fine for like 2 days and then had trouble starting again. And I'm like, fuck. So then I got in the car and started it up. It wasn't starting. So I'm not going to rehash that whole story. I got pulled over that same night. I was like, man, fuck it. I don't even want to go to work now. But I took it to the shop, and I was worried, like, the way it was, like, not turning over, and it was, like, winding, making a winding sound. I was like, man, I hope this ain't transmission going out on this car. Which, I mean, this car's always been, knock on wood, good to me. So I wouldn't have minded putting a transmission in. Just because it's been a good car. I mean, it's a little clunker, but it runs like a sewing machine. It's a little loud because the muffler fell off. My buddy at work, he's like, so when are you going to get your muffler replaced? I'm like, not until I get pulled over and get a ticket for it. He's like, man, if you lived in Michigan, because he's from Michigan, actually, I think Kalamazoo, which is pretty close to where my family lived, which is Waterville. But he's like, if you lived in Michigan, you'd get a noise violation ticket. And I'm just like, yeah, that's why I don't live in the, like, you know, liberal states and stuff. Which I don't know. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Michigan's a blue state. I'm like, I don't really choose sides of, I think it's two wings of the same bird, but I'd rather be in a Republican state than a Democrat state. I think Republicans a little less evil of the two birds, or two wings of the same bird, but as far as updates, I was telling you about, I don't remember if I told you guys, it was during one of the updates of a podcast that Sammy's grandpa was in hospice, which he passed away yesterday morning. So I went ahead and I bought her some flowers and bought her a card, and I'm gonna write something sweet. So she found out yesterday. She wasn't too happy. So I don't know if I accept all people of all religion, whatever spiritual path, if you guys want to say a prayer or cast a spell, or if you're not religious, just keep us, I'm fine, but keep her in your thoughts, it bothers me, man, like, I don't mind if shit happens to me. Like, I've done enough shitty things in my life that I just go, oh, there's karma for something, But I feel like, man, when it happens to her, like, it always, ooh, a baby fox. Sorry. It always, I don't know, it just bothers me. I don't know, that might have been a baby coyote. Yeah, where I drive, it's kind of out in the country. It's a curvy-ass road. It's 68. I got a lot of local listeners, so I don't know if you guys have ever been down 68, but it's curvy as hell. But that's about it as far as openers. I'm not sure how long this episode will be. It might be a shorter episode, but I ain't got a radio in this car, so I like talking, and this was a story that I was going to share with you all when it happened. This happened like a couple months back, but I just never got around to it. I've got all these different podcasts and shit and topics in my head for episodes, and then it's about getting around to it. Like, I have an episode planned today on old Hunter Biden being slick, trying to pull one over on us, and I'll get into that. And I know that's kind of like into politics, but I don't know. I mean, he's deep state, part of the swamp. So sadly, I have to cover scum sometimes. It's just part of the gig. But that episode might be coming out later today. I'm not sure. Sammy's off today, so I don't know if she's going to sleep in or get up, or I'm not sure at all. But this had happened to me, and it's conspiracy related. It's about another content creator, so hopefully I don't get a strike for, like, bullying or something. I mean, it's a grown-ass man. I should hope that I could care less if it pisses him off. It might piss some of you guys off, but I don't know. I like to gossip a little, and I think it's a funny, goofy story, just because I have, like, a goofy sense of humor, if you guys have listened to me. We might take a little side stop because I pass over the Kentucky River, and we've been getting we had, like, flash flood warnings and everything, so I'm not sure if it's flooded or not. But this is the story how I pissed off Bishop Larry Gaiters. And I know he's kind of a big name here recently, and there's a reason for that. I had never heard of the dude. And I'm a big fan of Tinfoil Hat with Sam Tripoli. That's probably my favorite conspiracy podcast. He definitely was an inspiration to me. I've got several inspirations that kind of made me want to get into this. Like, William Cooper was one. Alex Jones, I know a lot of people say he's CIA or Mossad or whatever. It's funny, though, like, they say that, but they've never actually, like, proven it, Some people say, oh, he's a Zionist or whatever, and it's like, I mean, he's Christian. Like, Christians have to side with Israel, so I never understood that mindset, of like, oh, they're pro-Israel, and it's like, well, yeah, they're Christian. That's literally God's chosen people. They have to side with them. But yeah, Sam Tripoli was definitely one of the podcasts that inspired me to do it. And I wouldn't say I copy his style, because no one can copy Sam Tripoli, dude. He's one of a kind. He's a unicorn, you know what I'm saying? But I like his style of, he's a stand-up comedian, you know? So he's, first of all, like, listening to his show, like, you're laughing like every 5 seconds, you know, because he's just fucking hilarious. Whether he's talking about eating butt or doing crack or smoke or coke, you know, telling crazy ass stories. But he had Bishop Larry Gaiters on, and like I said, I just said just now, you know, Sam, he's a stand-up comedian, and he's raunchy, man. He just says it like it is, you know. But he's always been accepting of anyone's belief or spiritual path or whatever, you know. I mean, he's got his own spirituality podcast now called Zero, which I had listened to it quite a bit, caught up on it, and I canceled my Rockfin. Yeah, by the way, Rockfin, man, like, they have no problem, you know, taking your money for podcasts, but I guess, like, a lot of these creators and stuff are trying to get on Rockfin, but Rockfin is kind of like Netflix for podcast, and they're, like, real picky on who they accept and who they don't, you know. And I wasn't trying to get on, because if you get on there, you get paid, you know. You do make money off of it. I think Rockfin takes their cut, but you also get paid, but, you know. But they sent me an email trying to get me to sign back up with them and stuff, and I'm like, nah, because the only reason I had it was because of Sam Tripoli, his podcast Zero, and Tinfoil Hat, because he can't put stuff out on YouTube anymore. So I, like, messaged back, you know, like, thanks but no thanks. By the way, I said, I'm a content creator. I've been on YouTube for 4 years. Sadly, this is my second channel, and I got too many strikes on my old one, so I had to start over. I'm at, like, 20 subscribers, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, they didn't message me back. I'm like, fuck it, you know. I don't know, I remember that type of shit, though, because I get it, I'm a smaller channel, but the thing is like, I'm not going anywhere, because podcasting it's not cheap, but it's easier than you would think to do. Like, people always talk about, oh, I want to start a podcast, and I'm like, go for it, dude. You can never have too many podcasts. But yeah, I'm passing over the Kentucky River now. I'm not sure